And right now, with Peterborough Positive, the city's business improvement district, let's meet another local business. It's the Bull Hotel. Andrew Ward told me all about their major refurb. So I've just stepped in and my eyes went big like saucers. I can't believe the transformation of, this bar and restaurant area. Andrew, can you just explain to our listeners what this area where we are now was and what it is now?
So this area has always been our coffee shop and bar and lounge area for the hotel. What we've tried to do is make it more modern, but still give the feel of the Bull Hotel. With that, we've done lots of new transformations all the way through from the minute you walk through the door up into the hotel lobby.
So as you step into the Bull from the Westgate side, you just push through this door. What struck me was just, oh my God, where am I? It's like I've stepped into an old pub from like the City of London or Sherlock Holmes era. It was just breathtaking.
Yeah, so that's kind of what the feel we wanted to go for. A little retreat from the city and the bustling around of the city centre, and somewhere you want to go.
And as you walk around, let's just try and describe what we see. So we've just wandered now into like a little... there's sort of nooks and crannies everywhere, little kind of corners that you can sit. There's a huge picture of a bull. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so we've got the lounge at the front still, and then utilising the areas, the little nuts and crannies, like you say, used to be the old pigsties. For when it used to be the coaching inn. So they're the little areas where you see the arches. They're the old pigsties of the coaching inn. And we've utilised them. Where we used to only have a few seats in those areas, now we've got tables of 10, 12, just to try and give more seating.
And a lot of money has been invested to kind of bring the Bull Hotel's restaurant and cafe area into the modern era. But it isn't modern as in the decor. The decor's very much traditional. Like I said, almost like stepping back in time to a good old traditional but sort of upmarket pub feel.
Yes, very much so. So we've tried to utilise our space with adding nearly double capacity in this area. Before we only had 70 odd seats, now we're at 121. So we've utilised the space with not actually having to move anything.
Yeah.
We've just capitalised on the space we had, readjusted how we do the layouts, and that's where we get to.
So there's some pretty impressive designs as you look around and see all of these different spaces. And like you say, table of 10 here, table of 12 there. There's one particular space I saw just a bit further down. It was almost like a little cave.
That is one of the pigsties.
Is it really?
Yeah, that is an old pigsty.
With the original walls?
Yeah, with the original walls. And in that area, we've been able to seat a table of 10. Really nice area to go and sit in, go with groups, even with families, and you're kind of enclosed. You can be in your own self-contained little area.
Can we talk about the food and beverage? So, we mentioned that this is a restaurant. It's also a cafe where you can come in and have a break from shopping and enjoy a nice latte. But just give us a feel for kind of breakfast, lunch and dinner within this entire space.
So, yeah, we've completely changed our offering. So previously it used to be very much a coffee shop in the daytime or more featured of meals in the evening. Whereas now we open at 7, where we used to only open at 10. So all the way from 7 a.m. in the morning through to the evening, we have an offering from breakfast into mid-morning snacks, into lunch, afternoon tea, into the dinner time offering.
Okay. That's quite an undertaking, quite a change, isn't it?
Very much so. So we're always open.
Yes. So as well as serving all of the hotel guests, this is now an offering to everybody in the city.
It is, yes, very much so. So it's not just something where people maybe thought of the Bull Hotel, it's just for the hotel. It's not. We're trying to offer to everybody 24/7.
Yeah. Can I just finish this conversation by asking you a little bit about the history of the Bull? Everyone in Peterborough knows the Bull Hotel. I mean, it's been here forever. You, I know, have been here close on 20 years yourself, Andrew. Just share with our listeners a little bit about this place, its history, and some quirky facts about it.
So it is a 16th century coaching inn. As I say, you can come in from the front door. You can follow where the horse and carts would go from the front door through the arch all the way through to the back of the hotel. The bar, as I say, used to be where the livestock was kept, so this is very much where the nuts and crannies of where the livestock would be kept.
All those years ago.
All those years ago. Then you go into the front of the hotel, very much, you go into some of the rooms, there's the old fireplaces, what would be looked after there to heat the rooms. Then you have the add-ons as you go through. So our main banqueting hall was been built later on, and then our last extension was built in the 90s.
One final thought. Is it true that the Beatles once stayed at the Bull?
It is very true, yes.
When?
Oh, I couldn't tell you the dates.
But there is historical proof that the Beatles have stayed here.
Yeah. No, the guest book was sold a few years ago at auction. The auction was then, there was a donation made to the hotel that we then passed on to the Little Miracles.
Oh, how lovely.
Foundation.
So that would have been in the 60s, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Andrew, so good to see you. Congratulations on the refurb. I've seen lots of pictures on social media, people talking about how amazing it is inside the Bull since the refurb. So I'm sure the word gets out, doesn't it? Because people come in and go, wow, and then they start sharing their pictures. And that's an important thing, isn't it? That when customers come inside the Bull, if it's for a coffee or dinner or whatever, you want them to have that great experience that they can then share with others.
Totally. We're not, as I said earlier, we're not just for the hotel guests. We are open to everybody to walk in off the high street and come away from shopping, come before they meet to go out for dinner, or come after they've had dinner. A little retreat, somewhere to go away from the hustle and bustle of the town centre.
Looking from